Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Dawntrail. In the last episode, we explored Yesterland, where we bumped into Otis Valona, Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. But a much earlier version of him than the one that we became familiar with. And so we ended up helping him with his celebration that they were doing, which involved dressing up in an animal costume and letting all the children in the area know. And then actually joining the play ourselves with Wook Lamont. And after all of that, then shutting down the terminal. And so that area is now shut down. And we have come over here to the volcano region. And we're going to explore this area and see what there is to see here. So let's go ahead and get right back to it. Now, I came over here to the Aetheryte because, I want to make sure that I can teleport over here. But everyone else is over there. So let's go head over there. I think I should be able to use this path. Another concession stand. More concession stands. Alright, here we are. Oh, Gakua's here. Oh, that's right. She came this way. Wook Lamont. Ernville is elsewhere, of course. Yeah, he's got some thinking to do because the further and further we go here, the closer and closer we're getting to the point where he's going to have to deal with it. Kryl, Founder, and Grahatia. Around a building with seating for spectators. Might this be a fighting arena? Maybe. Kokiwa. Well, now, look who came this way too. Great minds, as they say. This appears to be a fighting arena. Is it also a recreation of an actual place? In all likelihood, well, I don't know the details. I understand such facilities were once common across the land. Though it's closed at the moment, even Solution 9 has the Arcadian. It may well be a legacy of the past. Although it's closed for the moment, Solution 9 has the Arcadian, right? Because the Arcadian is closed. Anyway, it seems the next match is about to begin. As I've already spectated to my fill, I will move on. But you ought to head inside for a look. Is Crowley even able to see over the wall? You might want to, like, get up in the stands. Oh, they're Arcanists.
That rather resembles Arcanima, wouldn't you agree?
It does.
Indeed.
While similar arts could have developed independently across reflections, this verges on being identical.
Well, that's a familiar pair of Lalafell.
Is something wrong?
What?
Do we know each other from somewhere?
In a matter of speaking.
Come on, dear!
Oh, I'm sorry, but I must be going.
Wait, please!
You're new here, I gather. It may seem strange at first, but give it time. You'll grow accustomed to it soon enough.
No, I'm not. Rather, I'm, Oh, what can I say? Of course. This earring. Do you recognize it?
Impossible.
My name is Kryle. When I was a baby, I was taken from this world to another, where I grew up without knowledge of my past. I know not how much time has passed for you, and, things may not be as you expect them to be, but I'm here now. I found my way back. This earring, it contained a code with which I was able to reopen the gate. And I did, and I'm here. And...
Could it be as she claims?
She's not lying. I can tell. And there is no mistaking the earring. Oh. How you've grown, my darling daughter.
it has been 20 years.
Yes, names. I'm Robor, and this is Alila, your mother. Doubtless, we have a mountain of questions for each other, but perhaps we can take this somewhere quieter? The Heatwells, for instance. There's a spot there where we can relax and chat.
All right. Well, I got a lot of catching up to do. Oh, and this one is blocked to level 100. All right. Wooklamot, miracles really do happen here. I'm happy for Kryle. To think that Kryle would actually meet her parents. Okay, I need to switch jobs, and, probably re-glamour, as I don't know if I'll be walking around in this getup. So, So give me a minute or two. Well, for you it'll be instantaneous. For me, it's going to take a few minutes. Alright, well, I went back with the Rakaznar gear that I've been wearing, because I really actually like this gear, this outfit. So we're going to stick with it. Alright, Kryl. Alright, could it be that the system orchestrated this reunion as well? Forgive me, this is all so much to take in, I'm struggling to collect my thoughts. Alright, I feel a little calmer now. I thought myself prepared for the possibility, but to actually come face to face with my parents was overwhelming. And having been parted from them as an infant, I'm not sure how to behave. Take your time. After everything that has happened, you deserve to do so. You have many things to say to one another, now you can say them. Indeed. This is a meeting to be cherished. Just do what comes naturally. It's Wukelmot. Thank you, everyone. I'll make the most of our time together. Alright, back to where I just was. That's fine. Can I take a shortcut through here? Indeed I can. Alright. Graha. Let's keep an eye on things for now. Wukelmot. You could carve the tension with a knife. Robor. Then we should meet our daughter again here of all places. Alayla. Here are all our daughter's friends, yes? Thank you for bringing her to us. Alright, Kryl. It's such a strange feeling to be reunited with you beyond death. Your companions, what are they called? Oh dear, I completely forgot to introduce them. Over there is Wukelmot, Valve Resolve of Tuliolol. Beside her is Grahatia, my colleague with the students of Baldessian. And this is Ayame, an adventurer, though that hardly does her justice. She is the most dependable of friends to whom I owe my life. My word, we clearly have a great deal of thanks to give, don't we, dear? Oh, yes. Yes, we do. Our heartfelt gratitude to you all. Not the smoothest of beginnings, is it? Only had some. If only we had some Jibruk Pibil to ease the way, am I right? Wait, that's not a bad idea. Hey, are you hungry? We could bring you something to eat if you like. Oh, thank you, but we're fine. You know, it's quite hot here by the springs. Something cold would be lovely. Understood. We'll fetch you all treats that'll help you cool off. I wouldn't want to be a bother, but... Not a problem. Alright, think nothing of it. This is what friends are for. Thank you. We shall look forward to the cool treats. Interesting pools. Couple of shallow wading pools and a deeper one for swimming, it would appear. Alright. Where are we going? Well, that was well conceived, Wukelmot. Just putting what I learned in Yaktel to use. If I had to mention a potential problem, however, it's that food here tastes like nothing to the living. Seriously? I had no idea. Still, it happens to be perfectly enjoyable for the endless, and going along with the idea, Kryl likely understands this. It may not instantly break the ice, but I'm hopeful that it will help the thought. So, shall we split up and look for what Alayla requested? Something cold, ironically? This is supposed to be a special moment, so I say we go with the best treat there is, one that'll leave an impression. The locals ought to be able to recommend something. If you wanted to ask people near the 8th rite, Ayame, Graha Tia and I will do the same elsewhere. Alright, let's head over to the Aetherites. Florid man. Phew, after that long, hot soak like that, I'm going to need a Gold Star ice cream. What? You don't know Gold Star ice cream? It's only the most popular treat here in Asile Volcane. Well, it's a little tricky to tuck into. You can't come here and not try it. There's a stall just to the southwest, so you have no excuses. Well, I think that's what we're looking for. Indecisive man. What's Doc to have today? You want a recommendation for something tasty and cold? This stall doesn't have that sort of thing, I'm afraid. Speaking of something cold, I could use an iced drink with my snack. I think I'll get a coffee. Actually, a tea might be better. Or even a lemonade. But I can't go past a beer. Yes. Let's make it a white beer today. And relaxing woman. A cold treat that will leave an impression? That's a difficult one. Asile Volcane is home to fighters, so the food here is mostly the hearty and filling kind. Right, there's a popular stall to the southwest that might just have what you're after. Why don't you go and take a look? Alright. Let's go take a look. Alright, I think we have a plan, Wukumon. Hey, so you're here too. Everyone I spoke with recommended Gold Star ice cream. Those colorful balls stacked on top of each other, that be the ice cream, I take it. I can see the appeal, but it's going to be hard to deliver intact. We need 3 servings, so let's get Grahati to help carry one. You're talking to a transportation expert. No, that's fine. I mean, you can do it alone? Well, there do seem to be vessels for carrying 3. Are you sure about this? Sure, why not? I can carry a giant box over my head. I think I can carry 3 ice cream cones. Great. They're definitely safer in your hands than in mine. I'll go and tell Graha everything's taken care of. I'll see you back at the springs. Alright, ice cream. Ice cream. Looks pretty nice. Hello there, would you care for our famous Gold Star ice cream? 3 servings, please. Alright, 3 servings coming right up. Here you are, you want to be quick so it doesn't melt, but also be careful so it doesn't collapse. Good luck and enjoy. Delivered ice cream to crowd before the time runs out. Yeah, go. 3 servings. We'll take the shortcut. Goodness me, what an amazing looking treat. Thank you so much, Ayame.
Never did we imagine that such a reward awaited us. Isn't that so, Robor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, don't mind your father. Like me, he's still getting used to seeing you all grown up.
This is just excruciating.
Yes, well, a 20-year blank is not so quickly filled.
Even so, there's got to be something we can do.
Yeah, so we need to kind of cut the tension a little bit.
You know, I think I might have an idea.
Raha?
Good. Brain freeze?
What is he doing?
It's cutting the tension by being goofy.
Oh, you needn't force yourself.
It doesn't taste of anything to the living, surely.
No, it's delicious.
I imagine it's probably still cold. Maybe. Unless it's hot. Ooh.
I mean it. I've never tasted anything so good.
It really does taste so much better when we're all together.
Yes, indeed.
I'm suddenly craving dessert. How about you?
Truly, we've never felt so happy in all our lives. We don't know how to thank you. But at the very least, we can give you some answers. You've risked so much and come so far from them after all.
Yes, that would be nice.
'Tis our understanding you are researching a power called interdimensional fusion. Will you tell us about it?
To begin at the very beginning, there is a legend passed down by our people, the Milala. In the distant past, we abided in a different world. Our homeland was a paradise of eternal summer. The flowers were always in bloom.
Did they bring back Papa Limo's voice actor for this? I think they might have.
Until, that is, the great calamity turned the very seas to ice. As those around them froze to death, our ancestors looked to a mighty relic for salvation. By its power, they opened a portal and used it to flee to another reality.
The key is none other than that relic. And it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Calamity of Ice.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership. Desperate as we were, we accepted their help, only to later discover their ulterior motive, to plunder other worlds of ether. Seeking to frustrate their plans, we defected from the Order, and as their agents closed in on us, we seized control of the prototype gate and activated it.
What followed you already know. We sent our daughter and the key through the portal, entrusting them to the men we encountered. You were born with an unusual gift, you see. Upon learning of it, Preservation sought to subject you to experiments.
An unusual gift? The Echo, I dare say.
Our people, the Milala. Are there any ways I might learn more about them?
There are, such as visiting the cavern inside the volcano. Our ancient homeland has been recreated there. While it's intended to serve as an entertaining diversion, it ought to teach you a thing or two about our history and traditions.
May we go there? Selfish though it may be, I should love to learn of my ancestors. Of them. And of the legacy my parents entrusted to me.
Sure, by all means. As it happens, it's on the way to our destination.
All right. That's an interesting bit of information. Layla, you all have good hearts. Our daughter is fortunate to have friends like you. And Robor, you've gone through much trouble for us. All right. Well, let's go check this out. Yeah, so the calamity of ice on the source, where the seas froze, and that allowed various peoples, such as the Lalafell, and I think Makote tribes, to migrate to Eorzea over the water that was frozen, looking for, I guess, somewhere to survive. I guess this particular group of Lalafell found a way to teleport themselves to a reflection, which has interesting implications. Wuklamot. That went really well. And you, Ayame, your sense of balance is something else. Grahantia? Though it had no taste, the ice cream was a treat for the eyes. I'm glad that served to ease attention. Was it cold, though? Oh well. Kyle, Ayame, Raha, Lamati, with your help, I was able to not only bond with my parents, but know the joy of sharing a meal with them besides. For that and so much else, I thank you. Well, I guess tenacity. As my parents told us, the cavern inside the volcano is a place for learning about the Malala's ancient homeland. I'm hoping it will yield other information as well, namely information on preservation. Preservation. The scientists who are researching interdimensional fusion, and part of that, created the Endless. As living memory is likely also their creation, I expect they would carefully curate any details concerning themselves, but I wish to keep an eye out nonetheless. I'm all for it, of course. Seeing as the key once belonged to the Malala, it couldn't hurt to learn about them. Right then, let's head inside. All right. Let's hit the destination first. Quite a mystical atmosphere here. Is this what the Malala homeland was like? Ding ding, correct. What's going on? The ancient home of the Malala people is recreated here in exacting detail. Thanks to the marvel of Electrope, the scale alone has been adjusted in order to accommodate folk of all proportions. But I have neglected to introduce myself. I am the guide for this facility, the steps of the speaker. It shall be my pleasure to assist you as you embark upon your educational journey. There's even a guide. How considerate. Alright then, as we wander around, if there is something we do not understand, we'll be certain to ask you. Incorrect. Visits to our facility take the form of a quizzed tour, so the correct answer is, follow the instructions of your guide. That's yours truly. Sounds like a pain in the ass. I'm sure we're both enlightening and entertaining. Let's have them guide us. Very good, madam. I have registered the 4 of you as visitors. Please proceed through yonder passageway to the chamber beyond. Well, we should probably read these panels first, starting with 1, the Malala 1. The panel bears information on the history of the Malala. In the distant past, the Malala abided in peace upon the Isles of Eternal Summer. Winter never visited that bountiful land, and the flowers ever bloomed in all the colors of the rainbow. But such idyllic days did not last, for just when it seemed the westerly wind had turned cold, the seas suddenly froze over. From the fish in the water to the birds in the sky, all the animals soon perished. This unnatural weather continued with seemingly no end, and one by one the Malala fell until the death toll was beyond counting. Those who lived still could do naught but pray as they huddled together for precious warmth. The Malala 2. The panel bears information on the history of the Malala. The Malala are the keepers of a mighty relic passed down through the ages. While it has the appearance of a crystal, by whose hand it was wrought is unknown. When a great calamity froze their isles, the speaker, their spiritual leader, fervently prayed to the relic for salvation. In answer to their prayers, the relic opened for them a golden path, one that shone like the light of dawn, and through it they fled unto a new land. And 3. Since ancient times, the Malala have excelled in calculations. By using formulae and figures to represent all natural phenomenon, they have succeeded in devising a unique system of magic. This gift proved invaluable in their new homeland, where they employed their calculations to etch arcane circuits upon the ore which later came to be known as Electrope. Through this ingenious technique, Electrope was transformed into a tool that could not only store lightning, but convert it into energy of any element. Esteemed for their excellence in the study of Electrope, the Malala were favored by the rulers of many a nation. Some among them have attempted to invoke the power of their ancient relic to return to their homeland, but the efforts were to no avail. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Eventually, the relic came to be forgotten, and some now question whether it ever actually existed. Yes. If this is an object, it could allow free transportation from the source to a reflection for physical beings and be used to fuse chunks of the shard to the source akin to a partial rejoining. This is something that would have been very, very interesting to certain parties. How it went unnoticed, we don't know yet. And it was on the source, by all reckoning. Grahatia, is that pattern a Malala motif? Trial? Judging by the elaborate decoration, this was a place of import to the Malala, Wuklamat. The wall is illuminated. It's so beautiful. I have a feeling it won't be for very long. Mechanical guide. If I may have your attention? You stand within the shrine of the Malala, a migrant people who roamed until they found the new lands to call their own. According to folklore, they originally hailed from a paradise of eternal summer. Alas, they had no choice but to abandon it when a great calamity froze the very seas. The speaker, their spiritual leader, guided them to safely, and she is enshrined here with the sacred relic she wielded. In this place, they performed the rituals dedicated to the dream that one day they might return to their ancient and ancestral home. A sacred relic. That must be the key used to initiate the interdimensional fusion. Interdimensional fusion? If such a wondrous power existed, I can only imagine what great feats it could be used to achieve. Now then, it's time for a history quiz. Here we go. There are 4 braziers in this room, each of which is accompanied by a panel bearing a statement. If you believe a statement is true, then you must light its brazier by operating the panel. Simple, yes? Without further ado, please nominate a representative and begin. If there are no objectives, let us have a Yame do the honors. Go on and take a look at the panels, my friend. Alright, Brazier of Eternal Summer. Long ago, our people dwelled on isles of eternal summer, where the flowers ever bloomed. Yet eternity did not last, for calamity turned the bounteous waters to barren ice. Yeah, that's correct. Praying fervently upon the sacred relic, the speaker opened a portal through which our people fled. However, she alone had to remain behind in order to sustain the power. While the statement is similar to what you heard from the guide, you do not recall the speaker remaining behind. Then we'll hold off. Brazier of Calculations. Owing to our innate gift in arcane calculations, we Malala not only transformed Electrope into a miraculous tool, but excelled in its study besides. As such, despite originally being outsiders, we were favored by the rulers of many a nation. Nothing in this statement was touched on by the guide. You will need to find another source. It was touched on by the stuff on the other room, so yes, we'll go with that. When lightning threatened the world, we Malala turned to our relic once more, invoking its power. We opened a portal and returned to our ancient homeland. That is absolutely wrong. Let's see if that's correct. Remember, you must light the braziers whose statements you believe are true. Very well, let the judging begin. You've answered correctly, and on your very first attempt besides. Amazing. Great work, Oyame. I knew you could do it. Taking at face value, the information here would suggest that the Malala had simply migrated from a distant land. But we know better. We are aware of the existence of shard worlds, umbral calamities, and interdimensional fusion. For an event that froze the seas, the 5th umbral calamity comes to mind, that which ushered in the Age of Endless Frost. A legend holds that during that age, the entire population of the South Sea Isles vanished overnight. The art of Arcanima, too, traces its roots to the calculations of the South Sea Islanders. While I cannot outright conclude that these people were the Malalas, there are at least enough points of similarity to support the theory. They are. If you have amused to your satisfaction, let us move to the next chamber. Another quiz awaits. How many of these quizzes are there? Well, let's see. Swirlies. Well, what could these masks represent, I wonder? Glamot? Oh, what is with all these massive faces? Here. There appear to be a few expressions for these masks. We've come to the most enigmatic location in the museum. While it's known as the Speaker's Rest, everything else remains a mystery. No one knows what purpose it served, not even the Malala themselves. That's rather curious. Isn't it, though? Some have suggested that this place is purely the creation of the facility's designer, but that it didn't actually exist in the Malala homeland. It's generally believed, however, that the adornments upon the wall are masks that represent the emotions of men. That brings us to the final quiz. The question is simple. How many types of masks are there? It's the last one already? Something tells me it's not going to be as simple as it sounds. Please take all the time you require. I shall be here when you're ready to begin. Ready with the answer. You know what? I could go around here and count all of the masks and how many different ones there are, but we're going to make it much, much easier. How many kinds of masks are there? Have you determined the answer? 5. That's incorrect, I'm afraid. Try counting again. Just go with your heart. 4. So your answer is 4. How about everyone else? Seriously? I thought it was 6. Like Hayami, I also believe it's 4. As do I. And the correct answer is... 4. Congratulations to the 3 of you. Damn it. Where the hell did I mess up? That concludes the quiz tour for the Steps of the Speaker. Thank you for your visit today, and eagerly look forward to your next.
Finished at last. Gods, I am exhausted.
If the legend is true, the Malala were refugees from the source. But what is this relic of theirs that can bridge worlds? Who made it? And to what end?
All very good questions.
Much about the key remains shrouded in mystery. By augmenting it with electrope, Preservation did succeed in opening a portal. Yet they could never grasp how they had managed to do so, much less the underlying principles of the technology. To this day, not a single person understands the mechanics of interdimensional fusion, let alone who imbued the key with its power, when they did so, or why. But remember this. The key is a tool, and like all tools, in and of itself, it is a force for neither good nor evil. Once taken in hand, however, its capacity for both is made plain. In delivering one man, it may doom another, making a lie of its bearer's every good intention. .
as did preservation, Queen Sveen seeks to wield the key in the name of those she loves. And in so doing, makes her people party to the destruction of countless souls. We have told you all we can. To be able to share this with you at the last, it feels as though we fulfilled our purpose.
You've come to shut down the terminal.
Yep.
Yes, we have. But perhaps there's another way, one that doesn't require the terminal's deactivation.
For the longest time, we've sought a means to erase ourselves before our knowledge could be used for ill. And in you, we have found it. So press on. Press on, and don't look back.
I will. May I ask you one last question?
Of course, my dear.
The earring. Why did you leave it with me?
Because, Kryl, we wanted to see you again. This may seem self-serving, but we wanted to leave a trace of ourselves with you. A hint to guide you to us, so that we could live in hope.
We've dreamed of this day for so long, but now that it's become reality, we wonder if we deserve to enjoy it. We wanted naught but the best for you, yet we've always wondered how much you might have suffered in our absence.
Do not torment yourselves so. As fate would have it, you entrusted me to a good man. His name is Galuf, and he raised me as his own. What's more, I've been blessed with the finest comrades anyone could have. It's thanks to you that I am here now, hale and happy. So please, be at peace. Be at peace. Mother. Father.
You already have a beautiful name, but if we might call you by the one we gave you? Maya. Our dearest Maya. We love you more than life itself.
Maya. My name... My name is Maya.
Are you sure about this? You can leave the terminal to us, you know.
No, I must do this. Kryl, Maya, Baldessian must press on. Press on and...
But you are kind of going to take the name. All right. Good.
Mother. Farewell, Father.
Farewell.
All right. Time to flip the switch. All right. If I may confide in you, Yame, I've been anxious ever since I chose to accompany you to Tural. Afraid of what I might discover. Perhaps I had learned nothing, or worse, that my parents didn't love me. Now I know the truth, and I couldn't be happier. I'm glad I took up pictomancy, and I'm glad I mustered the courage to say that I wanted to join you. Thank you, Yame, for trusting me with your life and walking with me all this way. Well, that's all I wanted to say. I'll see this through. Rather, we'll see this through together. My apologies for keeping you. Come, let's catch up to the others. No problem. Alright, Wuglamot. Annabelle isn't here yet. Trial. Don't worry not, I shall be fine. Grahancia. Lovely people, Robor and Alayla. Alright, Kakiwa. The others have told me all. I'm glad Kral could bid her parents a proper farewell. Now then, to ask this question for the second to last time, are you ready to shut down the terminal? Do it.
You know how to do it.
I do.
Yep, all illusions. Alright, Ryle. Memories may be gone, but their love will be with me always. Kavkiwa. Now that Ellen Eshbia has joined us, let's head to the last zone. Rahatia. Just one zone remaining. And Aaronville. Dots. Alright, we'll come on. Alright, Kryl. I am. I chose to forge on no matter what. And I've had the courage to do so because of all of you. Or because of you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Alright. Last section. I must say, the closer we get to the end, the faster time seems to pass us by. Come, let's head to the fourth and final zone. By now, you know how to get there, yes? Yes, we do. Excellent. This time, I'd like to quickly check on the Meso Terminal, so I'll meet you at the Gate of Remembrance. Come on, everyone. Alright, yep. Side quests. There to do to get ether currents. Which I will do on my own. Alright. Aaronville. Thoughts? Yep. Go ahead, see it. So this is it. Trial. Like before, it will be hard, but we must honor Kafkiwa's wish. And Muklamont. Oh, Aaronville. Yep. And we're coming to it. As far as I can tell, we still have some leeway with the Meso Terminal. Meaning you can carry on getting to know the Endless in the last zone. Wind's Path Gardens is called, and it's breathtakingly beautiful. That's where your memories are stored, yes? That's right. I left it for last so I could guide you for as long as possible. Very thoughtful of me, yes? Ooh, a great idea just occurred to me. What's up? What might that be? I'll save it for later. Save it for after we arrive on... I'll save it for after we arrive on the other side. See you there. Her great ideas are generally less than great. Hey, Aaronville. As much as I want to grant your mother her wish, I also want to respect yours. When it's all said and done, I want you to be happy. I hope you know this. I know. I know. Kafkiwa isn't only his mother, she's his mentor as well. That can only make it harder for him to say goodbye. Let's go. For now, we keep doing what we've been doing, seeking out Endless and learning what's dear to them. All right. Next zip line. Trial. Look at this great idea of Kafkiwa's bee. That's it. I have faith in Aaronville's inner strength. Uklamat. Let's not keep Kafkiwa waiting. And Aaronville. It's not... A verification system. Yep, we have access to the Wind's Path Gardens, and I shouldn't have skipped that particular box, but it's alright. Three-point landings.
If I could have everyone's attention. I know we have pressing business, but I'd like to say a few words. Before I died, I had two wishes. The first was to see who my Eleneshpia would become. I would say that wish has been fulfilled. Indeed, it has. For the boy who once shunned company has returned a somewhat sociable man, surrounded by wonderful friends. As his mother and mentor both, I couldn't be more proud. As for my second wish, that was to see all manner of nature that I had never seen before. I hoped to explore every corner of the world and there find thriving life. But I didn't even get to see all of Tural, did I? Never enough hours in a day, or days in a year, or years in a life.
Kafkiwa.
Oh, don't give me that look. Though, admittedly, I did go and spoil the mood. Apologies. What I was so poorly trying to work up to asking was this. I want you to help me fulfill my second wish. I have a good feeling about this place. There is so much here I've never seen before, I just know it.
We'd love to see it with you.
I thought you might say that. Thank you. Windspath Gardens is home to a collection of flora and fauna that once thrived on the continent. Like the rest of living memory, I haven't explored it in earnest. Controlling my vessel demanded all of my attention. But at long last, I'll get to meet the creatures here. Wrap things up with a perfect...
Oops.
Absolutely not. We're to grant you your wish, and then what? You leave? You cannot ask that of me.
Oh, Ellen Neshpia. Please understand. I just wanted to end on a happy note. Not only for myself, but for all of us. Better that than a sad goodbye, surely.
Yep. I have to get there. Alright. But this is where we're going to go ahead and have to end the episode. So, we'll stop here and we'll just be exploring the place with Kafkiwa when we come back. And see if, well, how Aaronville deals with this. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.